The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is April 27th, year's 2023. It's 5:31 right now. And Steph, we look at the 7-day forecast every day, every hour, every minute. And it's hard to get your hopes up, but by golly, I'm getting my hopes up for this one.
I'm going to blame Environment Canada if they're wrong, but this sunshine is looking so nice.
Yeah, okay. So usually, tomorrow is the most that we can trust, the 7-day forecast, but I'm crossing my fingers here because 5 out of the 7 days say straight sunshine. It's starting on Sunday. We'll go Sunday. Well, that's how far in advance we'll go. 21, Monday, 26, Tuesday, 27, Wednesday, 31.
My weekend plans have just changed. I have to go out to my shed and switch out all of my summer clothes now. Yeah. The winter is over. 31 on Wednesday. I gotta wear shorts. It's a shorts day.
It is. I'm wearing a bunny hugging sweats right now, and it's hard to believe in a week time I'm going to be wearing just short shorts, tank top, bucket hat. Just the whole gear is getting brought out.
Oh, yeah. He's going to break out the rollerblades and the jorts while he's at it. I had the most unfortunate thing happen to me, and I just need to share the pain of what happened.
The most unfortunate thing.
It was very, very sad, Sean.
This got to be pretty tragic.
And
you're willing to share this trauma on air?
I am, and I feel like it's not just tragic, it's just so gross.
Ew. Oh, did you poop?
No. Okay. I
in public
was walking along and somebody decided to turn their head to not sneeze on the person they were talking to.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to be walking past them at that exact moment.
Oh, no.
And they didn't put their arm up or anything. They didn't try and cover the sneeze. They just tried to project it somewhere else, which was exactly onto me. And there wasn't just wind. There was very clear droplets coming onto my face and head. And the person's face, it was one of those sneezes that makes your whole face go it
blowing
was
raspberries.
A rhinoceros had just sneezed on me. And I have to say that I was at Girl Guide camp and it was the first night. So no running water, no showers for 2 days. And there I am just in the aftermath of this tragic event.
She's like, yeah, we don't have showers. So I thought I'd give you one myself here.
Here you go.
Just bring the soap out.
It was awful. I'm still not recovered, but thank you for sharing this.
Your skin looks great, though. Maybe it did something for you.
Don't even start with me.
Something happened in the sports world just this past week, Steph, that I have never seen in my entire life. I can't recall.
Wow, and you watch hours upon hours of sports every single day. For you not to have seen something, what's going on?
In every sport too. So this happened over in the English Premier League in soccer.
In soccer, okay.
So pretty good team, Tottenham Hotspurs. They're top 5 in the league. They were on the road. They were traveling to Newcastle. It is about a 5-hour drive away by train, maybe 4 hours. And they were playing in Newcastle. And Newcastle, also a top 5 team. It's a huge game. And Newcastle went ahead it was 5-0 within 20 minutes. In a soccer game, at the end of 90 minutes, it might be 1-0. It might be 1-1, 2-1, okay?
Yeah,
that's a usual score.
They've got a long way to run.
Mm-hmm. And so they're usually never high scoring. And Tottenham was getting beat 5-0 within the first 20 minutes. And then at the end of the game, I think it was 6-1.
Oh, no.
And so they lost really bad. And then so fans are just raging and everything that traveled to the game. And even if they didn't travel, they were mad online. And so what the club did the next day was put out a statement and said, we hear your frustration. And if you traveled to the game, we will reimburse you for your tickets because we sucked.
You're kidding.
And I have never seen this in my entire life of watching hockey, football, soccer, baseball. The list goes on and on. Never have I seen the club officially come out and be like, we're sorry we played so bad and you traveled and spent your money on the road to come watch us, that we're just going to give you your money back and we're going to try and be better the next game.
That is impressive. Well, that's how you keep your fans happy. Maybe that's what it takes now. I mean, Morgan Wallen Morgan Wallen is in hot water because he canceled his concert while his concert goers were already in the building and people are asking for their money back. Maybe you should take a note.
And I think I might be reaching out to the Ducks. Because when I went down to Edmonton about a month ago, I went viral. I was sitting lower bowl. I was like one of the only Ducks fans there. I paid a pretty penny to sit lower bowl, and they lost like 6-0.
You were cheering for them to lose so they could get that draft pick. Don't even try and say that you didn't want them to lose that night.
Well, that is true, but I still want my hundreds of dollars back for that ticket that I paid.
That's on you. Public washrooms can be scary for a whole host of reasons. They can be dirty, they can be run down. I went to a public washroom last night, and as soon as I got inside, the loudest noise happened. I would liken it to like if somebody popped a balloon next to your ear.
In a stall?
I wasn't in the stall yet. I was just going to wash my hands because I was having dinner.
Yeah.
But I actually
Someone was just ripping one, or?
Okay. I didn't know. I actually said out loud, what the heck was that?
You said... Imagine being the person on the toilet like, wow, if I wasn't already ashamed enough, now someone is questioning my giant turd that I just let out.
Well, they did not make any further noises.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to respond back if I'm sitting down and I just let a monster one go.
And I did not think that it was someone on the toilet, okay? I thought I was about to get attacked. It was such a loud noise that I quickly washed my hands, and all I could think was like, oh my gosh, my phone is on the table. I don't have any of my safety mechanisms with me. And so I quickly got out of there, and as soon as I walked out the door, the bathroom door slammed behind me. And I heard the noise again and realized that I guess the hinge is broken or something, or the soft close.
Okay, not a turd.
No.
Just the door being loud.
Still surprised, though, that the two people who were in stalls didn't say, oh, yeah, it scared me, too. It was the bathroom door. Like, we got to help a sister out here.
What do you mean? When has someone ever just, had a conversation while sitting on the can?
It happens all the time, Sean.
And the ladies?
Yeah, you got to walk into the ladies' restroom. I don't encourage conversation, but when somebody is that scared out of their wits to speak out loud to a room that may or may not have people in it, you think if someone's in there, they might answer.
What a place. What a place. I found a new spin-off of Wordle on the internet, Steph, that you and I are going to play pretty soon here.
Oh, all right.
It's called Co-Wordle. I have it in front of you right here. You send a link, you send a private link to a friend, or you can play randos on the internet as well. And it's Wordle, but with a friend. So I go first, your guess goes second, whoever solves, and what is it, 6 guesses in total?
Yeah.
Whoever solves the word first based on each other's guesses wins the game.
Oh, I thought we were working together to get the word.
No, that'd be stupid. That'd be silly. Because I'm competitive and I'm a sports guy and we always need to be competing.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to beat you, Sean Cry.
And the other interesting twist on this is that there's a time count. So you can't have 5-10 minutes to analyze the word and think of what the next one's going to be. There's a 30-second time count in between guesses. So are you ready to play live on air and see who can solve this word first?
Let's give it a try.
Okay, here we go. Let's see who has first guess. Your game's going to start in 3 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. I go first. Let's use squid.
Squid.
Oh,
all gray. Jerk. Okay, I'm going to do works.
Works? Plural?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? A yellow O. Okay.
Yeah.
So what if I do ozone?
Ozone. Okay, how about M-O? No, all those letters are used.
We have 2 yellows right now. The E showed up as yellow. So you got an O and an E yellow to work with here.
Wow, I'm really out of letters.
You got 15 seconds or else I win.
No. I think I just picked all letters that were in there. I chose binge and only got a yellow E that's already been there. Oh,
This is stressful. I don't know what to guess now.
I think we're both going to lose at this.
Floor.
Floor? Okay.
Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe we get more than 6 guesses. We just keep going.
Oh,
I think a
maybe.
7th one just showed up randomly.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, this is terrible. We're not getting this. Just keep using the letters.
Oh, my goodness.
Still an O and an E.
C.
12 seconds.
H-A-N.
12 seconds. 9. Chase.
Chase. I wrote
This is
Chase.
hilarious.
It did not work. We
Okay.
still only have yellow O's
How?
and E's.
How is this happening?
There's only an M, a J, a P, T, Y, V, and an X left.
I did emote. There we
Emote.
go. I used up some letters. We got
Oh, okay.
yellow EMOT. Oh, this is setting
So,
up.
Okay, so that O does not go there. So M-E,
You got to scroll up from all of our guesses.
M-E-V-O-Y.
12 seconds.
Maybe.
8 seconds.
Okay, stop that.
5, 4,
Boy.
3,
String.
2, 1,
No!
0. All right, I won. So this is how it works. So if you don't put an answer in the allotted 30 seconds, the other person wins. So it says your opponent's time is up. The answer was, do you have the answer on your screen?
Yes.
The answer was tempo.
I was never going to get there. The pressure was too great.
Interesting. I was going to get
couldn't.
there,
You
naturally.
were? You think?
No, but I like to
competitive
think.
self?
Yeah, I
Oh
like to
my
think I would.
goodness.
Anyways.
Pretty fun.
I'll see you on the playing field out here, Miss Seidel, okay?
All right, Mr. Kritz. We'll see what happens next time. I consider this a tie.
Hey, baby, you know I'm gonna turn you up.
I have this thing about funerals that when somebody dies, I always say, oh, I guess we're going to get some funeral food.
I've heard that before, actually.
What do you classify as funeral food?
Gosh, I've been to one funeral my entire life.
Aren't you blessed?
I know. Just a lot of dead people dying away from me, essentially.
Okay,
No
sorry
one
to hear
dying
that you
like
couldn't
close
go
to me,
pay
so
your
couldn't
respects.
travel to go to those funerals. But no, the thing about that phrase that always comes to mind, I remember when I was like 17 or so, like senior in high school, and one of my friends said that to a buddy who had like an aunt or uncle pass away. He's like, oh, you get some funeral food. And my buddy punched him and was like, wow, my uncle just died. And that's what you have to say, is that at least I get funeral food? And now they laugh about it.
Oh,
but,
dear.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's like always the core memory that comes up.
All right. Well, nobody has died in my life recently, but I did get to eat funeral food yesterday.
Oh,
and
jeez.
to me, funeral food is an egg salad sandwich.
Oh, gross.
You don't like those?
Gross. No. Pasta salad, egg salad, sand, all of that is just nasty.
Well, it seems like it only shows up at the end of a funeral, at the luncheon. All of the ladies in the church will make sandwiches, and
Yeah.
the easiest way to make them all real fast is to make an egg salad one, and that's why you see them at funerals. And this organization I was at yesterday, I was like, yes, I wasn't hungry, but I will have an egg salad sandwich. I'm going to have some funeral food. And the lady next to me said, oh, I'm an embalmer. I can actually vouch for that I eat a ton of egg salad sandwiches.
Confirmed then. It is a common thing.
It is funeral food. That's what you should call it now. If you're ever having an egg salad sandwich, just when you order it, ask them if you can have some funeral food and see what they give you.
The human body is such an incredible thing, Steph, just looking at the large scope of what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
What it
it's
can
pretty
do.
Great. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. You can drink something, pee it out later. I don't know.
Pretty amazing. Pretty
That's the fact I decided to get excited about, I guess.
Yeah. I scrolled across a post on Reddit yesterday, and it was just titled, what is the most disturbing fact about the human body?
Oh,
so I was
excellent.
like, yeah, I'll click on that. And we'll just go over a couple of these together, okay?
Okay.
So vitamin C deficiency, aka scurvy,
Yeah.
it eventually causes collagen levels to deplete, that all your old scar tissue will start to break down, and old wounds will start to reopen. So that's what happens when you get scurvy, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any big scars that you need to worry about if you stop eating all your oranges every morning?
A couple.
Okay.
Definitely a couple. It would get really weird. My leg, surgery, foot, stitches, like some gashes. Yeah, so definitely. I think I bought vitamin C pills the other day. They were on sale.
Glad to hear it. I should go buy some too.
Yeah. And then someone also said this includes collagen patches inside your organs. Little known fact is that sickness and trauma can cause small rips and tears in your organs, and collagen patches it up. So it's a good idea just to not get sick.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely going to go stock up on vitamin C.
Another fun fact, your brain blocks out the feeling of your organs moving around in your body. How weird is that?
That's
How
really
weird.
strange.
Like, it's just, one of those things like where your brain tells you like, oh, you cut your hand and it's bleeding and you notice it and it hurts. Whereas it notifies you of that, but your brain is just like, oh, everything inside of your body is moving right now, but that's normal and we're not going to tell you about it.
Yeah, just keep that to ourselves.
Yeah. And then another one, after giving birth, some woman can feel their organs sliding back into place.
No.
How wild is it? And that's another thing. Pregnancy is just another wild thing that so many things happen. And I'm just like, the human body is incredible.
It is really cool and really gross all at once. Tiny little PSA for this springtime morning. I was driving today and I had a yield sign as I was turning right onto a road. And I always very, very cognizant of the sidewalk and seeing if there's anybody on there.
Great driver.
Thank you. But as I turned, I saw something move out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a cyclist going so fast that if it was seconds later, we would have collided with each other. He was on the sidewalk. Of course, in Fort McMurray, that's allowed.
Yeah.
But I would love for him to have been wearing something reflective. Maybe a light on his bike, something that didn't say, it is very dark out, there's no snow to reflect off any longer, and I am not, he was just a figure in the night that kind of moved.
'Tis the sizz for biking season, walking season, just people out and about on the roads and everything. So you make a very good point. Sure, the sun is rising earlier and earlier. I think around 5 or so, I saw glimmers of it slowly appearing, but truth be said, you still need to stand out a little bit.
Yeah, and as a driver, just be really, really aware. The streets are getting swept, and so those cyclists, they're out and they're moving quick. They're getting their exercise in.
Perfect Match show on Netflix. Season 1 came out about a month or two ago, Steph.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I compared it to basically Bachelor in Paradise, where the premise of it was like, yeah, sure, they're all single and we want to get more marriages out of this bad boy. But at the end of the day, what we are going to get is content.
Yeah, exactly. They just had all of your favorite reality stars from the other Netflix series, Too Hot to Handle. What is that? 20-somethings in Austin, Love is Blind.
Circle,
even.
The Mole.
Yeah,
list goes on. If it was a reality show on Netflix and you were hot, you were on this Perfect Match show.
There you go. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, and at the end of the show, spoiler alert, whatever. It's been out for a couple months. That's on you. Dom and Georgia ended up winning. We'll put quotations and asterisks around that. And they broke up about a week later after the show. But my For You page has just been filled with Perfect Match content. And do you remember Chase on the show?
Oh yeah, Chase was on on Too Hot to Handle, and he's the one that had the cockroach land on his forehead. So if you ever saw that clip, he's like a football player. He always wears turtlenecks for some reason.
Yeah, college athlete. He's super hot. He's tall. He's also super dumb as well. He actually gave a rock to Georgia because he's trying to find a special gift. Anyways, that's besides the point. It's just hilarious.
That's all he could find at the resort, a rock. Couldn't even find a fake plant.
Yeah, and so my For You page is just filled with all of the inside info, and now these stars are going on podcasts and they're talking about the show. And this is Chase breaking down why he voted for Dom and Georgia to win the show.
So obviously I voted for them to win, especially after I found out that there was no longer a money prize. So I was kind of sitting back there sipping my tea like these people think they're about to win money. They actually, I think initially it was going to be money, and then obviously it got swapped because I think Netflix started catching on. Maybe none of these couples are genuine. We're not going to just fork over $100,000. So instead, what I found out that they were going to win is a 1-week vacation with each other anywhere in the world. And I was like, man, what a perfect punishing crime.
I always thought that was so interesting that the prize was never really like revealed at the start. And so I guess I wonder how Netflix told them to come on the show and be like, hey, you could potentially win $100,000 or you could potentially win a vacation.
Yeah, maybe they were like, it'll be the best prize ever. Surprise at the end. Just you wait.
Yeah. And so for him to say like maybe the producers saw the evolution of the show and they just saw that none of the couples were genuine. So they just switched it to like a honeymoon week-long vacation and not a cash prize was just like super interesting to me.
Yeah, well, we heard from Chris Obi too about Canada's Ultimate Challenge, and he said when they found out about the prize of going to see the Olympics in France, but not with your family, with your teammates that you just met, they were like, yay! And they made them refilm the reaction.
So it's so interesting. Like the prize must not be revealed when you sign up. It must come at a different time as a surprise. And it's very interesting to see how reality TV plays out.
Mm-hmm. We are here with Trevor Hansen with local IUOE 955 here to chat about the day of mourning. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning.
Hey, Trevor, we just want to ask you about Day of Mourning, which is going on. And we just want to ask you about the day and why do you think it's important?
Yeah, the National Day of Mourning is so important as it gives us the time to remember workers who have died, been injured, or become ill due to work-related incidents. It's a day where we honor their memory and renew our commitment to keeping and advancing workplace safety today and every day, to maybe look at things through a different lens so that we can take those hazards at the work sites and really cover them off so that workers can go home at the end of the day to their families.
And we know local IUOE supports workers and is a huge advocate of safety. If tragedy does strike in the workplace, how does the union help?
Yeah, we've unfortunately experienced a few of those incidents, in our time. And, what we have in place for our membership to access are things like life insurance plans that, IUOE Local 955 provide to our membership and to their family. It helps offset some of the unfortunate costs that happen, in these very tragic incidents. Prior to that, we also have benefits, for individuals that may not, end up in a fatality situation, but end up, disabled or injured or even ill as a result of being at work. And those benefits and those plans that our members access, assist them in recovery, assist them in coming back into the work site. And we work with employers in those situations to also provide the necessary accommodations to our membership so that they can come back into the work site and be in a safe position upon their return.
Trevor, we appreciate just the education, the awareness that you bring into the program. Thank you so much for taking the time today. He's with IUOE Local 955.
Thank you very much.
Assuming you made a mock draft for the NFL draft tonight, who do you have going number one overall, Steph?
Colin Bedard.
Colin Bedard. Very close. We're doing the NFL this go around.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tonight. This is the football. This is American football. The NFL draft is tonight. I am an absolute nerd over this. Shocker. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, assuming that you've made a draft pick, Sean, who are you going with first? I think consensus number one overall draft pick is going to be Bryce Young, the quarterback from Alabama, which unfortunately I hate Alabama, but hey, what can you do about it? I'm repping Auburn, okay? That's why they're in-state rivals.
Are they? Yeah, I was going to say, it's not Auburn in Alabama?
Yeah, but it's Alabama University, and we don't like them. That's why you never see me wear the color red either. I hate crimson. I hate red.
Wow.
It's just gross. I don't like it.
So prejudiced.
It's so
gross. Color red.
Yeah.
Okay, second pick?
Second pick, I got C.J. Stroud from Ohio State going to the Houston Texans.
All right. Well, hopefully you win a lot of money tonight, Sean.
Thank you.
For you.
You too.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.